Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Lago Beauty. Thank you for visiting my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, boo. If you are returning, thanks for coming back. So I wanted to do a video on protective styling that you can do yourself at home. Are quarantined right now, so you may not want to give up your full glam, but you do want to, still be presentable. Do something fun for yourself while you're quarantined, okay? So we might have a visitor, which is my little shadow coming in, but we'll get to it. We'll work through it. So what you'll need is some hand sanitizer, first and foremost. I always sanitize my hands before I do anything. And this was before COVID-19. So keep your hands clean. So you're definitely going to want to start off with that if you haven't already. You're also going to need your choice of braiding hair. I had actually ordered a bunch of braiding hair online, like years maybe. I don't know. I have been had this hair though. So I'm just using 2 packs of the braiding hair, and it's an ombre. That wrapper is super loud. But okay, so it's, just a black to brown to blonde. It's not stretched, so you're going to have to work it out as we're braiding. Okay. Also, you're going to need a comb, whatever your choice of your rat tail comb is. So last night I went ahead and I washed my hair and I let it air dry. Okay. So it is clean, and I love me some coconut oil as well as castor oil. Just to help with moisturizing and, repairing any brittle hair, brittle ends. So I'm just going to make sure my hair is nice and moisturized. Also, you're going to need a comb, just so you have that comb out. Okay. And I do still have a little undercut. Probably won't be talking through much of it once I get started, but yeah. I'll just show you what I do. And you can do it too. Or you can continue to put on your extensions every day. If you have, some wigs or clip-ins or whatever, but I find this easiest because I'm not going anywhere. If I go to the store, it's like the grocery store to get something that's super needed. Ooh, that feels good. But yeah, so you're at home and you don't necessarily want to be doing your hair every day. This is perfect for you. Okay. So I'm just going to get on into it. I'm going to play some music and do what I do with this hair. Once I find my music. Let's see. Okay, so first things first, you're going to use that rat tail comb and part your hair down the middle. So you don't have to be super perfect or precise or anything like that. You just kind of want it to look somewhat straight. So I'm going to pin up 1/2 of my hair just so that I can really get to the other half. I have very thick hair, so it helps me to pin it and get it out of the way. I usually like using the argan oil, but it was just so light. I like it with my, wigs and extensions, but for my hair, I needed something a little heavier, so I did use some cocoa butter. So I'm starting with that 1 pack and just undoing it. I didn't soak it in any apple cider vinegar or anything like that because I don't get itching with this hair. And I also don't keep it in that long. So I'm going to pull out pieces, and I'm starting off small, maybe about like half a finger diameter, and then I'm just growing in size. So as my braid grows, so will the amount of hair that I'm installing. Now I'm just putting on some edge control, excuse me, and you could use whatever your edge control preference is. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody has their kind of go-to. This time around, I was using the Hicks edge control, and it's not really my favorite, but it's what I had in there because it gets a little thick. Okay, so what you're gonna do when you start is go down and make a triangular section, and you're going to take that one triangular section and you're going to split the hair into 3 pieces. Okay, I decided to slow it down just so that you can see those 3 pieces and how I hold my hand and get the braid started. I like a very natural front. I don't want a big ball at the beginning. I want it to look as natural as possible. Okay, so I'm taking my dominant hand, which is the right hand, and it's on top, and I am braiding, alternating the outer pieces and braiding down. And I had to get a mirror just because it was a little difficult to do it in front of the camera, but you just want to make sure that as you're going and you're alternating those pieces, you are, just keeping a clean, flat braid. I braid about 3 or 4 rotations before I start adding my extension hair. Like I said, it gives it that natural look in the beginning. And I'm starting with the smallest piece possible. Okay, so I'm just looking, making sure that I have it gripped in the proper place so that the black portion of the hair blends in with my natural hair. So I like to add the extension by using my middle finger and adding the extension that way. And sometimes you might have to kind of snap it and get it laying correctly. But here you see I pinch with my middle finger and I flip it around out of the way. And it's that simple. By doing that, it now joins into the little braiding rotation that I'm doing. I'm pulling my natural hair up to get that section, and I am doing 1 braid turn and trying to keep my pinch tight. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 braid turns. And now I'm going to pinch a little more hair. And sometimes when I really want to be neat, I can grab my comb and kind of comb that area just to make it kind of pretty. So that's what I was doing, trying to get that comb. My comb grip isn't really right. It should be turned the other way, but we'll make it work. So now that pinch should look a little better and look more like a stitch instead of just like a big chunk of hair being pulled. So then I do 2 more braiding rotations. And I'm just about ready to add another piece. But I like the way it looks. It's very flat and looks, natural. You can't tell that, you have added any hair in. And it's pretty comfortable. I like keeping my dominant hand on top. And I use my left hand to add the hair in. Okay, so pretty much that is what you're going to do. You're just going to keep doing about 2 rotations, add in hair. Keep your pinch and your grip tight so that your braid is laying flat and you don't have any buckling in your hair. Okay, so just keep watching. I'm going to speed up the video once you keep watching a little longer. Okay guys, so I'm back. I ended up not using 2 packs of the braiding hair. I actually only used one, and I had quite a bit of hair left over. I'll put the link below of where I ordered this ombre hair. And it does go from like a 1B to like a 4 to a blonde. So I will put that link in the little box below. But this is the end result. And I'm by no means like a perfect braider at all. I really don't even enjoy doing a lot of braiding. So, but I am able to braid to get some extensions in. I can add hair. I can do crochets. I can do all that. So I can braid well enough for that kind of stuff. And it's always harder doing braids on yourself than other people, but I actually learned by doing it on myself because growing up I didn't have any sisters to practice on my braiding. So, but this is the final look, and although they're really long, they will get me through a few days. I would like to say a week, but I don't keep my hairstyles in that long. But this is definitely something that if you're sitting at home during this quarantine and you're like, okay, what can I do? I've cleaned the house. The kids are cool. Whatever. What can I do? You can always take the time to invest in yourself and improve yourself and any skills. And like I said, you don't have to go sit in anybody's chair to achieve this look. Here it is. As always, guys, I am wishing you love, peace, and blessings. And if you like this video, thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, okay? I'll have more content coming, plain and simple. So, yeah.